Hello guys, welcome to Mr. Robert online class. We have a question on the board. I am going to show you how to solve this question. This is why question and it's very easy. We are going to solve this question. The question says find the value of y for which the expression y squared minus 9y plus 18 all over y squared plus 4y minus 21 is undefined. Now the first thing we need to understand is what is undefined fraction. Now what is undefined fraction? A fraction is said to be undefined if the denominator equals 0. That means if you have a fraction here, this is the upper part of it is the numerator and then the down part of it is the denominator. Whenever the denominator equals 0. For instance, if I have 9 over 0, 9 over 0, this type of fraction is undefined fraction. So the question is simply telling us what will be the value of y if we equate the denominator to 0. So let us find out how to solve this question. Y squared plus 4y minus 21 equals 0. That is what we are to do. This is a quadratic equation and we are to solve this quadratic equation. Remember, there are many methods of solving quadratic equation. We have the factorization method, we have completing the square method, we have formula method, and then we have graphical method. Any of the methods we feel it is better. I will use factorization method because it's very easy and we can easily find out the factors. So we ask ourselves, what are two numbers whose product will give us 21 and whose sum will give us 4? That means you test all the numbers that can give us. So we do the test together. Now the number is minus 21. Let us test numbers that we multiply together. Two numbers we multiply together to our minus 21. The first we are going to look at is 21 and 1. Remember, for 1 to be negative, that means that either of the numbers will be negative. So we use negative 21 and 1. Or we use negative 1 and 21. We can also use 3 and 7. 3 times 7 is 21. Remember, 1 will be negative while 1 is positive. But we can also change negative 3 and positive 7. So we are going to take the sum of these pairs of numbers, and the one that will give us positive 4. That means that is the number we are going to use. At this point, we pick 1 plus minus or negative 21. 1 plus negative 21 is the same thing like saying 1 minus 21, which is negative 20. If you see negative 20 is not 4, so we mark it wrong. We cannot use 1 and negative 21. What if we pick negative 1 and 21? That will give us positive 20. We cannot use this. Now, if we pick 3 and negative 7, that will give us 3 minus 7, which is negative 4. Remember, what we have here is positive 4, so we cannot use the number. So we pick this one. Now what happens now is if we use this 7 and negative 3, that will give us 7 minus 3, and we have 4. This is what we use. So the two numbers in consideration are negative 3 and 7. So what we are going to use, very easy method. I don't know, sometimes I call this a lazy math method, that we don't stress ourselves trying to solve it. Open your bracket. Since the variable we are working with is y, I will put y here and put y here. The two numbers we found are positive 3 and negative 3 and positive 7. So we put negative 3 and positive 7. We have factorized it. So whilst trying to trace yourself, I think I always give this hint. As far as the two numbers are, you can find out the range of the numbers 3 and this is positive 4. That shows you that the sign of the bigger number will be positive. So I will, as far as 7 and 3 are concerned, and I will know 7 is the bigger numbers, it is 7 that will get the positive part of it. So don't stress yourself trying to test all this. If you do it over time, by just looking at numbers, you think you know the numbers even without stressing yourself to do this. But for illustration's sake, we have to test all this. Now y minus 3 equals 0 or y plus 7 equals 0. This is what this means. The product of these two brackets equals 0. We know very well that any number times 0 equals 0. So for me to come to tell you that two numbers, the product of two numbers is 0, that means that either the first one is 0 or the second one is 0 or both of them are 0. So at this point, either the first bracket is 0 or the second bracket. So what happens now is y equals, we take y to the other side and that will become positive 3. Or we take positive 7 to the other side. Remember, we call it collection of like things and it becomes negative 7. So the two values that can make this expression undefined are 3 and negative 7. Thank you very much. Please remember to like and share. Don't forget to subscribe. Please, very, very important. Click that subscription button. Make sure you subscribe so you can follow our videos. Other videos are coming. Please do well to follow. Thank you very much and have a wonderful time.